Hey guys, Heligon here. I'm here with my Gemini OTK FTK deck. I've gotten first twice at my locals with this deck. I've gotten second 3 times. Every time I've gone with this deck, I've always topped. Just today I got top 4. This deck is just really powerful, really consistent. So let's get into it. This is my updated one. I've made a lot of changes for the better since then. 3 Rabbit, staple for this deck. 3 Lapis and 3 Tourmaline. I play Tourmaline over Garnet for Charisma, access to Charisma, and Lapis you definitely want to play 3 of. There's the recent ARG, first place was Gemini OTK, and you only play 1 of these. I think that's absolutely crazy because if you're only playing 1, you're not going to draw it, and you're going to have to search off the Phantom Quartz, and you don't want to use your Phantom Quartz search for this. You want to get Gemini Fusion or Obsidian. So I think 3 Lapis is very important. 3 Obsidian, 3 Lazuli. These guys just make the deck work. That's Gem Armadillo. 3 Obsidian and 3 Lazuli. These guys make the deck work. They're really strong cards. 2 Gem Armadillo. This card makes your okay hands okay, and it makes your good hands better. It's a very okay card. 2's been working good for me so far. 2 Block Dragon, 3 is bad, but this is still a strong card. It's kind of like Gem Armadillo. It's a nice card to see. But 3 is too much. Crystal Rose, this card's fantastic. It's great to draw, great to have in deck to send for Brilliant Fusion. 3 Scorp, 3 Lonefire, and then 1 Cobra.
So why do you play this ratio?
I played this ratio because I already, in my last deck file, I was playing 3 and 3, and then I cut 1 Lonefire because you don't want to see too much of the plants, and then I cut the 3rd Scorp for a 3rd Lonefire because you want to see this over this because it makes this a special summon monster, so you get the 500 more for the OTK. So you just want to see this more than you want to see that, and obviously this is necessary. 3 Brilliant, it's obvious. 3 Gemini Fusion, obviously drawing multiple sucks, but if you already have it in hand before you make Phantom Quartz can get you an Obsidian, which is really strong. 3 Desires, this card's nice, you're playing multiples of everything. Almost everything. So yeah, definitely 2 Desires, it's really good. 2 Call by the Grave, great for going first to hit those hand traps or prevent those hand traps. 3's too much though.
How do you like it over drag downs?
Drag downs are absolutely a horrible card. I saw those. I saw like topping deck profiles with that, and I tried them out. They are just neg 1s. They're absolutely neg 1s. Because a lot of times you're gonna have spells that it was just a horrible card. I ended up going neg 1 with this so much it conflicted with so many of my cards. Drag Down's an absolutely horrible card. You should definitely play this over it. 2 Unexpected Die. This card makes your bad hands a lot better because it can get you that special monster out and then normal Gem Knight to go into Phantom Quartz. You don't want to see multiples of it, so 2 of it has been working good. Monster Reborn Soul Charge, this card's like an auto win, this card's okay. There's not too many games where it's like, oh, I had the OTK because of Monster Reborn. That's never happened. Extra, 2 Phantom Quartz. If you feel the need that you go into the second one and you think you're gonna need a third one, you can always just shuffle the first one in if you really need to, but 2's been working great. 3 Master Diamond and 3 Lapis Lazuli. You should play these 6 no matter what in your Gemini TK deck. These are just so important. There's almost every game, so many games, I need a 3rd one of these. I think if you're ever playing less, you shouldn't be playing the deck. You've just been extremely lucky to like not need a 3rd one. You've been extremely lucky until that point to not need a 3rd. 2 Zirconia. A lot of people play 1, but the second one comes up a lot with Block Dragon and having to use Gem Armadillo, so 2's come up a lot. I like 2. Use your Brilliant Fusion targets most of the time, like 95% of the time. Straphanite for that additional normal, you can send the Crystal Rose. Lady Brilliant. You don't even always summon this off of Gemini or off of Brilliant Fusion. A lot of times I just make this itself for the huge body, and if I don't have the OTK but I want to push for a lot of damage, I can summon this off Phantom Quartz and pitch Phantom Quartz for Master Diamond. Or if you're OTKing for damage, you summon this off of Phantom Quartz, and since you can't attack directly with this because of Phantom Quartz, you can just pitch it for Master Diamond. So yeah, these cards are great. Charisma. This card doesn't come up too much, but when it comes up, it's really good. You really want it for hitting, popping anti-spells and popping Chaos Hunters. I was just playing with Trickstars a couple weeks ago, and I was going first, and he summoned Chaos Hunter, and I went into Charisma, I popped it, and now I was able to OTK him. So really strong, really good. Doesn't come out too much, but you need it. True Involved Calamities. This card is so good. If you don't have the OTK and you can make this, you're pretty much gonna get the win like 9% of the time, because it just shuts down their whole turn. Like, even if they have Ghost Ogre or if they have a Dark Hole or something to just get this out, it still shuts down their whole turn. If it lives, you definitely are winning. This card's kind of a flex spot. Levier. You can play Mrs. Radiant or Curious over this. I'm really questionable about Curious. I don't think it's a card for Gem Knights. Mrs. Radiant, the few times I did make it, I always lost the game because you don't want to make Mrs. Radiant. It's a horrible way to get rid of Block Dragon. And Levier was just a card that came up sometimes with the Predaplants to get another special monster out. You know, you can still summon back Rabbit, you know, the Dino Rabbit stuff. So that's it for the extra for the side. 2 Gamma Seal, 3 Ash. I tied this in almost every game. Whenever you're going second, it's great. 2 Ogre, hate a lot. It's just a general card, kind of like Ash for a lot of things. You know, great for Pendulum Magicians. 3 Lancia. I kind of want to take one of these out for a 3rd Ghost Ogre, but 3 Lancia has still been working good for Invoke. It's great for Invoke. You chain this to Invocation. It's fantastic. 3 Twin Twister, anything back row to hit. Regeki and Dark Hole, just removal.
Alright.
And so yeah, that's the deck. Really, really strong deck. Like I said, I top at my locals every time I play this deck. You're not gonna be very loved at your card store, but you're gonna be winning. So.
Alright, thank you.